This is a speaking test of International English Language Testing System taking place on Thursday, 8th of December 2022 at Hybrid IELTS Thodupuzha. The center number is 1024, the candidate is Swetha and the candidate number is 865962. The examiner is Swetha and the examiner number is 5023. Good morning, Sushmita.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
What's your full name?
My full name is Sushmita Sab.
How may I address you?
You can call me Sushmita.
Right. Can I see your ID, please?
Yes, here's my passport.
Thank you. Right. Thank you. Where do you come from?
I come from a small town called Thodupuzha, which is part of Idukki district of Kerala, which is basically in South India.
Right. Are you studying or working?
I'm working currently.
Right. Now, is it difficult for you to stay focused on something?
In fact, yes, because I'm a person who likes to have complete silence when I do some work or when I'm reading something. So even a slight amount of noise or any commotion happening in the room will distract me. So yes, in fact, it is very difficult for me to stay focused.
All right. What do you do to help you concentrate?
In order to stay or in order to concentrate, in fact, I prefer sitting in a silent place such as a library, and I like to listen to really calm music, preferably without any lyrics, just the music. So those are some ways that I
Right.
try to concentrate.
And does that actually help you?
Yes, it does.
Right. What may distract you when you're trying to stay focused?
Just as I said earlier, if someone is talking or if someone is making the sound in their mobile phones, and a phone ringing, these are all things that will distract me when I stay. Or when a child crying, all these are things that will kind of keep me annoyed when I try to stay focused.
Right. And when do you need to be focused?
When I'm reading, when I'm preparing for an examination, when I'm doing some work in the computer.
Right.
In such kind of situations, it's very important that I stay focused, or when I have to concentrate.
Right. Okay. And that's the end of your speaking session 1. And we are approaching speaking session 2. And this is your task card. Here you go. You can have 1 minute to prepare. You're allowed to take notes if you like. Okay, Sushmita, you may speak now.
Okay, so these days fitness is a very important part of people's life, especially after the COVID pandemic. People have been more conscious about their health and they want to remain healthy. They have changed their diet and they have made it an important part of life to exercise on a regular basis. As far as I'm concerned, I do a couple of activities to keep myself fit. A very important one in that, I would say, is yoga. So I started doing yoga since my childhood because it was a compulsory class for us in school to attend the yoga classes the first thing in the morning. Mm-hmm. And since then, back then, I didn't know how important yoga was. I used to do it because we were forced to do it. And as I grew older, when I started my college, I understood that I was a medical student. I understood that how stressful life can get. And I started doing yoga again after a break. And it is when I realized that how it helps me to stay relaxed and calm. And even now I do that. And these days how I do it is that I wake up in the morning at 6 and I do 20 minutes of cardio. And then I have a beautiful terrace in my home. I go there and on a yoga mat, I do a couple of asanas that helps me stretch my body. It'll increase my flexibility. And since I have already completed my cardio, my body's already warmed up and I feel that, yoga just increases the blood circulation in my body, and it just makes me feel rejuvenated. And I specifically feel that this should be an important part in everybody's life, not only mine, because not only physical fitness, we are also supposed to be mentally healthy. That's what I believe. And apart from that, yoga also helps to burn fat, because we have to hold the postures for some time. So that is a very nice way of burning fat. And apart from that, when I go for work, it helps to keep me active throughout the day. And some days in my work, it gets very stressful. And I think that yoga is one reason why I still remain calm during those stressful situations. And last but not the least, this form of activity helps to, help me get better sleep at night.
Right. Thank you. That's the end of section 2. We're going to go to the next section. What do old people in your country do to keep them fit?
Well, old people, this is what I've seen, okay? Old people generally just go for morning walks, jogging. Really old people usually don't do jogging because they usually be having any heart conditions or something. But otherwise, what I commonly see is that they just go for regular walks, or maybe those who cannot go outside, they just do some cardio on a treadmill, something like that.
Right. What kind of sports are popular in India?
Sports that are popular in India, I would say cricket and football. These days, youngsters are more into football because even cricket, actually, it depends on certain individuals. And I would say that such kind of activities help youngsters and even old people to maintain a nice social life.
Right. Do you think young people should play dangerous sports?
That depends. I'm not completely against dangerous sports, but I would say that dangerous sports should only be attempted if the person who's doing it is extremely confident that he can do it, and with all the safety precautions. And if all these are met, then yes, dangerous sports are fine.
Right. What else people can do to keep fit besides sports?
Besides sports, what people can do to keep fit, I believe, is having a very healthy diet. To reduce junk food. These days, junk food is so common. Even children, they just want junk food. They don't want, they do not eat their vegetables, or they just want non-veg. I'm not saying that non-veg is junk, but the way it's processed kind of makes it junk. So maintaining a healthy diet is another way that you can keep fit.
What can parents do to make their children like sports?
Parents, I believe that parents can become a role model to children. They themselves should be involved in sports so that children basically imitate their parents, be it from their language, the day-to-day activities, their hobbies, everything they get from their parents, or at least they try to imitate them. So if parents are doing any physical activity or any sports such as football, badminton, anything of that sort, when the children see them performing that, they will also want to do that. So I think that is one very nice way that parents can encourage children, and parents can also send them for sports classes, any badminton coaching or swimming classes, anything of that thing, and that kind of thing.
Right. Thank you, Swetha. And that's the end of your speaking session.
Thank you.